Alright, confession time. If you've ever paused a Marvel trailer just to overanalyze the background blur and argue with strangers on Reddit about multiverse theories, welcome home, you beautiful nerd. Whether you're Team DC, Team Marvel, or Team I just want Henry Cavill back, we've got all the latest superhero chaos that you probably didn't ask for but definitely need. So put on your comfiest hoodie, grab a snack that's 90% air and 10% chips, and let's dive into this week's batch of cape drama, delayed movies, forgotten MCU actors, and villains using their teeth as weapons. Yeah, it's that kind of episode. Segment 1. Vincent D'Onofrio wants to play Swamp Thing. Okay, picture this. You're Vincent D'Onofrio. You've crushed it as Kingpin in the MCU. Terrifying, bald, and somehow always wearing a suit, even while threatening people with a car door. But when a fan asked him on X, yes, we're still calling it X, not Twitter, even though it sounds like a failed 90s energy drink, if there was any DC character he'd love to play, he said, Swamp Thing. Yep. Big bald crime boss wants to become big mossy plant guy. And honestly, we're here for it. D'Onofrio as Swamp Thing would be like if Shakespeare grew leaves and started throwing vines at people in poetic despair. To photosynthesize, or not to photosynthesize, Swamp Thing's been around since the 70s, starred in horror comics, Alan Moore fever dreams, and even made a comeback in live-action TV before WB did what they do best: cancel something before it hits its stride. Plus, Swamp Thing is a key player in the Justice League Dark, aka the emo-goth cousin of the Justice League. You got magic, monsters, and morally questionable choices. Basically Hogwarts, but everyone's already traumatized. Segment 2, Kat Dennings forgets she's in the MCU. Okay, so you know Kat Dennings, right? Darcy from Thor, the queen of snark, sass, and awkward intern energy? Well, she just dropped an absolute gem on Instagram. Apparently, she went to Avengers Campus at Disneyland. You know, the place where grown adults pretend to be Avengers while eating $20 churros. And people started waving at her. Her reaction? She completely forgot she was in the MCU. Like, people are waving, smiling, probably quoting lines from Thor, and she's just standing there like, wow, what a friendly bunch of strangers. Then it hit her. Oh, right. I'm in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Honestly, same energy as forgetting you left something in the oven, but instead, it's a billion-dollar franchise. Segment 3. The Batman. 2 delayed until 2027. The Batman 2 has a new update, and surprise, surprise, it's running late. Again. Cue suspenseful music plus slow zoom. On calendar pages flipping. After the moody brilliance of The Batman in 2022 and the upcoming Penguin spin-off, fans were hyped for The Batman Part 2. But it looks like we're going to have to wait until October 1st, 2027. That's right, we're 3 Bat birthdays away. Originally scheduled for 2026, the film has now been delayed. And according to a new report from Nexus Point News, it might not even start filming until early 2026 at the earliest. Why? Well, Robert Pattinson's booked and busy, my friends. Pattinson's been cast in Dune 3, which begins filming this summer and will apparently run through the end of the year. And we don't even know how big his role is. He could be the next Sandworm for all we know. But wait, there's more. He's also got Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, Lynn Ramsey's Die, My Love, Primetime, and he's even producing a remake of Possession, which is that one creepy movie where everyone screams in hallways. So yeah, Batman's schedule is more stacked than a Batcave bookshelf. But here's the good news. If filming does start in early 2026, it can still make its October 2027 release date. Barely. Probably. Maybe. If no one else casts him as a brooding genius in space. As of now, Warner Brothers hasn't commented, probably because they're also still processing the 12 timelines they're juggling. Segment 4. Bullseye, confirmed for Daredevil, Born Again. Season 2. Alright, hold on to your batons, Daredevil fans. Because Wilson Bethel's Bullseye is officially back in Daredevil Born Again. Season 2. Set photos taken on April 9th in New York show Bethel casually strolling around, probably just blending in with the rest of the morally questionable characters in Hell's Kitchen. But here's the real kicker. This confirms he survives the bloody chaos of Season 1's finale. And he's not done throwing sharp objects just yet. Let's rewind real quick. In Season 1, Episode 8, Dex Poindexter escaped prison by knocking out his own tooth and using it as a weapon. You heard that right? This man said, "Who needs shivs when you've got dental insurance?" Not only did he break out, but he went full-on assassin mode and tried to shoot Mayor Fisk at a fancy gala. And just when things looked bleak, bam, Daredevil intercepts the bully.